Collectively, as women, we all need to come to the realization that men just don't want to be men anymore. Men want to be treated exactly how women are treated. They want to be taken out on dates. They want to be called and text first. Ultimately, they want to feel like they are the catch. And that's not to say that some men aren't the catch. We no longer have chivalry, okay? Chivalry does not exist. Men are not out here doing grand gestures anymore. It's a lot of men who don't buy flowers or refuse to buy flowers. It's a lot of men who don't even believe in dates. Men haven't been masculine for a long time. Men haven't been manly for a long time. And men have not been providers for a long time. Shit, men don't even want to protect you no more, okay? You got a lot of men that they just sit up and they post about women all day. They post about how women ain't shit and they should be taken out too and they should get this and they should get that. They bash women all day long, okay? They hate women. A lot of men hate women, you guys. Unfortunately, those are the ones who act like they like women when they really don't. A lot of men feel like they have to compete with us. And in today's society, there are so many men who have turned women bashing into what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like all day, they're talking about how women shouldn't have this and women shouldn't get that and women expect to be taken out on dates and women are broken. Women are... So, what do you like about women? You know what I mean? Like, what is it about women that you do like? You know what I mean? What are you looking for in a woman? You know, because y'all complain about everything that a woman does. Do you want a man?
God forbid a man knows his worth. Men are smart now. No more first moves. We've seen how selfish you women are. Women never reciprocate. Since you can't do that, us men would rather let you make the first move while we reciprocate. That sounds like a fair exchange. There shouldn't be any problem with it. I wonder why you're so paranoid. This sounds like a one-sided beef. Men don't hate women. Are you even worth being hated? What a waste of hate.
I can't stand a man that acts like he doesn't understand what's expected of him off the rip. And he'll expect so many different things from you. That's the funny part about this. Oh my God. Dating in this climate is just so freaking funny because men will expect a laundry list of things from you. You know, they expect you to come dressed to the nines, you know, looking pretty and ready to listen to whatever they want to rant about or talk about and talk about themselves the whole time. Yet, when you ask for something as simple as like opening up a door, or you shouldn't even have to ask for that, flowers, or for them to buy you something that you like, it's crickets. It's crickets. It's like you're speaking a foreign language to them. And I'm done. I'm about to start exclusively dating women.
She said looking pretty? I thought women said they dress to impress themselves, not men. So where did looking pretty for men come from? Another laundry list from you. Just make a sandwich. Women want you to fight a wolf for them, and yet refuse to make a sandwich. Women are users.
Alright, y'all, I'm bored, so I'm gonna give y'all a story time. Alright, y'all, so I met this dude at a party or whatever. When I say this dude, he was cute and I was feeling him, I was like, okay, cool. So I gave him my number. The next day, we ended up talking or whatever. This conversation was so fire. When I said we were talking about our goals and dreams and aspirations, and it was a good-ass conversation. I'm like, finally, a dude that know how to host the conversation. Cool. Boom. Towards, like, the conversation just shifted out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, this man, he was like, oh, yeah, you should come over my house. I want you to come over. I want you to see my bed. He's like, I have a king-size bed, and I want you to see it. I said, what, bitch? You want me to see what? Y'all, this man told me he had a king. I said, I don't come over people's houses, babes. I don't even fucking know you, you fucking bitch. I don't even know you. Anyway, so he was like, yeah, you come over, you know, we can lay down, we can chill. I said, I don't come over houses, babe. I don't even fucking know you. I said, so I was like, you don't want to take me on a date or whatever like that? Y'all, guess what this man said? This man said, I don't know how to fucking date. This nigga told me he was fucking 38 years old, y'all. He said, I'm 38, blase, blase. He had a nice little job and everything. I said, how you not know how to date and you 38? Bitch, how do you get your bitches? Like, every bitch you meet is not just hopping in your bed. I hope not. That means bitches as a whole, our standards are low. I'm the type of bitch, you gotta take me out. You gotta wine and dine me. That's why I'm single now, because niggas don't want to take the time to court you, to date you, to get to know you. You can't get to know me from your fucking bedroom. Just say you want to fuck, bitch. Damn. So, I really want to hang up the phone, y'all. I was like, how you not know how to date? He's like, I never had the date. I'm thinking like, okay, maybe he's not lying, because I don't really see bitches getting took out, like, for real, for real. I simply hung up the phone, and I was like, I will call you later. I ain't heard from this nigga since, y'all. He knew I wasn't one of the bitches that was easy to fuck, and he just ain't never called me. I'm gonna be single for fucking ever. I hated him.
Why do women think they know what men want? This story sounds made up as hell. Dating is a waste of time and money. She just wants a free meal and to be entertained. Meanwhile, you're telling her stuff about yourself, being open with her, only for her to use that info against you later. So men are saying no to dating.
You finally get the courage to approach a woman, she rejects you, and you never talk to a woman again. What is that all about? If one woman or 5 women aren't interested in you, don't find you attractive, have a boyfriend, don't want to give a stranger their phone number, who cares? Who cares? Go and talk to the next girl. This is literally why most guys stay single.
Once you go through the same experience at least once, you'll get it. But I highly doubt you've ever cold approached a guy, gotten rejected, and said, let's go again, with the attitude in this video.
Silly fucking smile walking down the street. I'm not even going to say hot take because I know it's not a hot take. What the hell is going on with 2025 dating? My biggest gripe, the men are not approaching. They're not approaching. They're just keeping to themselves. Maybe we'll give you one look, but barely even that. Nobody's fucking approaching, okay? And I'm going out of my way. I'll have a little smile, fucking feet pointed out. I'm open. I'm ready to accept. Does not work. Does not work. And the dating apps, that's a fuck no for me. That is a fuck no. So, is there something else?
This is 2025, not 1995. If there's a woman in the elevator, I let her take it. If a woman sits next to me in a cafe, I move. If a girl works out near me, I go to the other side. We don't want trouble, only peace and tranquility. You can't have men approach you, and then, in the same breath, complain that men are dangerous. This is the message most men are getting, and so, to be safe, they're not going to approach women, because they don't want to be deemed predators.
My account is on thin ice. This is probably not going to go far, but let's see. I just saw a video of the little Cam Newton podcast or whatever, and he had that guy, the one that panders to women, that ace metaphor or whatever, and he said something that just, I mean, it's obvious, right? He said heterosexual men don't like women. They like women sexually and like them for their organs, but outside of that, they don't like what a woman embodies or represents. And I totally agree. But do you know why though? Do you know why? All right, let's do it. You got to understand that when little boys are growing up, they're really not directed. They're not taught how to navigate life. The only thing that a little boy is taught to do is not be a girl. You throw like a girl, that's girly. You run like a girl. Like every insult that's thrown at little boys has to do with not being a girl, not being feminine. So they are conditioned to believe that feminine is bad, girl bad, woman bad. Okay? No explanation why. You run like a girl, you throw like a girl. Oh my God, ha ha ha, you're such a girl. Why? They have no explanation. There's no reason. It's just girl bad, boy good. And what happens? They grow up with this conditioning and essentially grow up into these heterosexual men that hate women. It's the same way when we talk about racism. Have you ever talked to a racist, ask them, why don't you like black people? They never know how to answer that. It's just because they've never really been taught anything. It's just don't like black. And so they grow up with this inculcated conditioning of don't like black. They don't know why. They don't know the reason. And this is just to say, fellas, at the core of all of your problems is you.
If a man only likes you for your body and not your personality, maybe fix your personality, and you won't have this problem.
just need to know from a men's perspective, are y'all waiting on girls to talk to you first? Like, are you waiting on a girl to ask you on a date first? Because that's crazy to me. Like, when you're out in public and you're making eyes with a girl and you're like making it known that you're attracted to her, but you're not gonna say something, how are you not gonna say something? Where are the huevos? Where are the huevos these days? I feel like there's so many like times that guys want to say something to girls and they don't. Like, is there a guy watching this that can give us some insight? Like, why don't you just do it? Why don't you just do it? Are you scared? Are you waiting for her to say something first? I like my man to be assertive and dominant. If you want to say something to me, say something to me. I'll give you the opportunity. I'll put my phone down. I'll drop the handkerchief. But I'm not gonna do it first. Should that not just be like the standard? Am I tripping? Like, tell me if I'm tripping. Let me know.
Why is it so hard for you women to approach first? That's all for today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, click on the notification bell to know when I drop a new video. Bye.